go M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. The second down throw now from Stroud. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, today, of course, not just the start of a new campaign. It's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep is Tank Dell. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First down, Texans.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know,
touchdown! Tank Dell with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
Jordan Stout in punt formation for the Ravens.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Stroud now on 2nd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is taken in. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action. It's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will Anderson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
In it to win it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
At the Texans 16-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Stroud on third down now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
And
they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jump offside.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5. Third and 7 now. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This time Jackson will throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking
for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 66 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Texans 33, Ravens 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off the option, that's complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.